पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भर्योरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे, मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी। ब्रज धाम राधा जो की रजधानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे, मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। मारी जिबड़िया नेरा भावे अब राधा नाम मलाई। वृषभानु की लाली तो गुड़धानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे, मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। राधा राधा नाम रटत है जो नर आठों याम। राधा राधा नाम रटत है जो नर आठों गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः
यशिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय कृष्णाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुं नारायणं नमस्कृत्य चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो किञ्चनवित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय गोविन्दाय नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। बोलो भाई श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा सुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद रे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा अरे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा अरे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव नाथ नारायण देव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण 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 वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर हरि ओम। 32nd 33rd श्लोक we were reading. यन्नेर्विन्दाक्ष विमुक्तमानिनः त्वय्यस्तभावादविशुद्धबुद्धयः आरुह्य कृच्छ्रेण परं पदं ततः पतन्त्यधोऽनादृत्युष्मदङ्ग्रयः तथा न ते माधवतावकाः क्वचित् भ्रश्यन्ति मार्गात् त्वयि बद्धसौहृदाः त्वयाभिगुप्ता विचरन्ति निर्भयाः विनायकानीकपमूर्धसु प्रभो. So we had seen 32nd shlok and 33rd also. This is called Garbh Stuti. When Bhagavan Krishna is in the womb, so Devatas came to the stuti of Bhagavan Krishna in the womb. In whose womb is the whole world, he has come in somebody's womb. ये भगवान की माया देखो. So ये अन्य अरविंदाक्ष, those who are people अन्य. Why stuti is there? So that we can know what is the background in which God takes birth. In our mind, what should be the mansik avatar bhumi? Because we all need avatar. We all need, every moment we need some kind of expression of God. Moment God is not expressed, that is called our own misery and sorrow. So if we don't express His mind, we will express ourself, which will create more disturbance. And we also have Kansinus, Jarasanginus. Jarasang is also there, Kans is also there. So we have to bring the Vasudevji and Devaki-ji in us. Vasudevji is a pure mind and Devaki-ji is a subtle intellect. We have to bring them. And then we have to create the environment of avatar in our mind. Many times I had mentioned this, that when we have inside the God also, and we have inside the demons also. And therefore if you go to the temple, so there is a Prabhavali. In the Prabhavali, on the top there is one demon also. Here also it is there. On the Prabhavali. What Vali? Prabhavali. Prabhavali, what is there? Encircling the Murti, what you see. So what does that mean? That God is dominating on the demon in us. There is some demon also in us. Demon means that which which is uncontrolled, which is unbridled, which is non-listening personality, non-surrendering personality, non-sublimating personality, non-giving personality, non-appreciating personality of the God. That is a demon who doesn't listen to anybody. Kans doesn't listen to Vasudevji, you saw. Rava did not listen to Bhagavan, Ram or anybody. Kekai did not listen to anybody. So we also sometimes don't listen. And when we don't listen, we don't understand. And we don't understand, we do the mistake. We can listen and correct our mistake, no problem. So that demon has to be tackled. At every moment, if the Lord does not express, so some ugliness will come. Ugly thought may come. It will not be the purest form of response that I should have. It will not be a response which give you realization. It will not be a response which you cherish that I did like that at that time. I am very happy that this expression was there at that time. Rather, you will have repentance that why I expressed at that time on that day. Why my expression were like, because avatar was not there. Kans is winning. And Jarasangh is winning. Shishupal is winning. Why I express this kind of expectation? Why I express this kind of possession or anger, whatever is there. Upon Maharaj's one statement I like a lot. And there is one book called Guidance from the Guru. And I suggest please read this. It's a very thin book. It is a letters what he wrote to a devotee. It will be available. Is there? Huh? Small book, this thin. But not free of cost. Now you have to pay for that. Otherwise you say, Swamiji has please take the book. He did not say that we have to pay also. In that or somewhere else he wrote. You know what he read? He said, in my life, I have one big consolation. I will not give the exact line, but I am giving the gist. I was never attached. I was always dispassionate. What now? First half of our life goes in making mistakes. Some people second half also. And after that we pay for it. Not correct it, we pay for it. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. Life should not be a series of mistakes. It should be a series of corrections. I have corrected this fault of mind. A person should be like this. Somebody asked Gurudev, when I say Gurudev, means our Puja Swami Chinmaya Maharaj, those who are new, they will understand. You write very nicely. I mean, your writings are very perfect. Your expressions are very beautiful. And he told, because I don't contradict myself, so I don't have to think and write. There's a flow of thought. You कैसी life होगी उनकी? No guilt is there, no clear, clean, fantastic life is there. Shri Baba used to say, I can never get angry. Neither I have got angry in my whole life. Imagine their achievements. Neither I have got angry, neither I will be angry. And the day I will be angry, I will die. This was their life. In their life, Bhagwan was victorious, not Kans. So why we need avatar? Defeat the Kans in us, defeat the negativity in us. And for that, a proper ground has to be created. It is not that easy. It is not that simple also. And therefore this Garbh Stuti is there. Garbh Stuti is there. Today I was telling that in my life I have one big consolation. Many saints God sent from the beginning, many I talked to, many nourished me, many tutored me, told me how to read Gita, told me how to read Ramayana. What I am talking is there's a big background of many people like that. And one consolation I have, very big, that all those were very happy with me. That I live in that inner silence and consolation. Never once anybody had to say that I didn't like this thing of yours. Before they could say that, I used to hold their feet. So they had no chance to say. So you live with what you have done. You don't live with the wall. And you don't live with your pet. Or you don't live with your profession. You live with what you have thought and what you have done, good, bad. Actions don't leave you, and they won't leave you throughout life so easily. So if inner avatar is there, then you will have the flute of Bhagavan Krishna in the bosom, in your heart. You will hear the flute of that. And that is where we have to put effort. If that is not there, then again somebody else will be victorious. And then you will be uncontrolled. And if you are there, then you will feel very fine. I'm very happy, very, very controlled, and I'm very musical from inside. And therefore, in 32nd shlok, it is said here. I already took it. I'll just touch and go. Touch and go, like a pick and pay. Don't only pick, you have to pay also. You have to pick and then pay, then go. So if there is a trolley, I think. In the trolley you keep item. You can't walk out. You cannot walk out. Somebody is standing there. Huh? You looking? Huh? If you go out without paying. Acha. I have not seen. But why should, of course we should pay. Why should not? But see the name, Pick and Pay. So, Yanne Arvindaksha, one Vimuktamani, one who thinks I am liberated. Asta tvai asta abhavat, tvai asta bhavat. Asta bhavat, not abhavat. Asta bhavat. Who has no bhav for you, who has no emotion, feeling for you. Devatas are telling to Lord Krishna, Avishuddha Buddha Hridaya, they are impure-hearted people. Even if they climb on the Gyan Marg, they fall down. Why? Because anything, unless it's understand, unless the foundation is good, it is not going to stand the little storm also. And the very foundation of a spiritual life, tell me what is it? Foundation of spiritual life. Follow me? Foundation of spiritual life is? Humility, faith, egolessness, surrender. It is not studies. It is not sadhana. It is not jap. What? You woke me up. Foundation of spiritual is not jap. Not puja also. Not satsang also. I am saying after a lot of thinking, I am not just shooting in the air. Or talking out of the head because I never put on any hat. बहुत सत्संग करने वाले लोग देखा हमने. They do satsang for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. They fall. Then I wonder why it happened. Why this person slipped? Because the foundation was not okay. Foundation is not Guru. Guru Bhakti is foundation. Guru is different, Guru Bhakti is different. One may have Guru but may not have Guru Bhakti. Like Bhakti means you are a source of joy and source of surrender to the Guru. You may have wife but not the joy of having a wife. Both are far apart. At least this example everybody understands. So, only a very good example. You may have a husband के लिए बोल देते हैं ना. You may have a husband but not have a joy of husband. खूब मजा लेते हैं भगवान जी अपना. Enjoys. So you may have a guru but not the joy of Guru. The foundation of his spiritual life is extreme surrender, extreme bhakti, extreme humility. Well, supposing I do jap puja, it's good. But ahankari people also have doing a lot of jap and puja. Well, are you sure? Not 100%, 500%. Ravana was a great pujari. Greatest pujari of the time is Ravana. As much he worshipped, nobody worshipped. तो क्या हुआ? Foundation नहीं थी उसकी spiritual life. He had a very strong religious life, but not a spiritual life. His spiritual life's foundation is total surrender and egolessness. These people alone can go. Otherwise, some storm will come and you will fall apart. सजल मूल जिर सरितन नाही. बोलो. बरस गए पुनि तबही से सुखाई. बहुत कुछ होता है ऐसा. You may be talking on Vedanta, or you may be talking on Upanishad, or you may be very good in Upanishadic studies. It's not a very big deal. तूफान आता है. There may be inner storm or outer storm. A storm will come, storm. To stand that storm, you need to have too much of quietness inside. And therefore I had taken Guru Paduka Stotram, if you remember, for 5 days. No, it was 5 days. I think you have heard it, most of you have heard Guru Paduka Stotram. If you have not heard, I think it is better to hear that. That stotra itself is very beautiful, written by Shankaracharya. उसमें समझ सकते हैं कि what is the meaning of that. I went to some saint, I'll tell you. He said, I said, very nice books you have. He said, yes. I said, can you show me? He said, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I went. I said, he said, yes. So I said, the book you said. He said, who said the book? Go out of the room. I was 21, 22. I offered namaskar and came out. But did not go home. He stood outside. He came out. He said, "You're standing?" I said, "Yes, sorry." He said, "Why?" I said, "Mistake is there. Forgive me." Yes, I'll show you the book. Look, I'm very happy. And he told certain things which I will not tell you. My point is, certain thing means how to read book and all this, not anything else, not any secret. So, I thought he told about some astrology and he starts. No, nothing like that. The foundation है, अच्छा foundation of any relation is also same. Foundation of relation is not that husband is very wealthy or wife is very coming from a rich family or husband is very smart. Therefore we had very good relation because husband was very good looking. Or wife is very good looking and she cooks very nicely. Or she is coming from a very educated background. That doesn't make a relation. That because some relation between two people can be sweet, and if it is on the basis of, you can push the relation somehow, pull on. We are putting on somehow. We are putting together. We are just showing a brave face. Acha. Although we are not inside like that, but when we go out, we just go out together just to show that how close we are. We are, showing something else. We cannot, inside we are far apart. Outside we are together, we have to show to the society that we are so together. They never talk inside the house, but when they go together, they start talking, "Oh, Dad, we are this is the same." Then they act to be very close. See, Mr. Kumar is there. He's very good friend. My wife. Okay, Hari Om. So she also say like that. The very foundation of any relation is one person has to be egoless. Which one I'm not saying. Out of two, one has to be more matured. नहीं तो टूट जाएगा सब. So ये अन्य अरविंदाक्ष स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में तो बहुत ही टफ रिक्वायरमेंट्स है. आरूह्य कृच्छ्रेण परम पदम ततः दे गो पतंती. Why? Because patanti means, I told yesterday, that doubt will overpower you. Patanti means doubt overpowers you. Kam krodh overpowers you is not an issue. You can overpower kam krodh. Ahankar comes, you can overpower ahankar. That is not. I can never. Gurudev used to say spiritual path is one-way traffic only entry. I have ahankar or I had anger or I have calm, I can do sadhana and I can get over it. But doubt overpowers you, I don't think so I can do it. I don't think this is true. I don't think, if this is the doubt, then what will you say? I went to somebody's house when I was a student. So in his house, Swami Vivekananda books, Swami Gurudev's work, Rig Ved, Sam Ved, everything was there. I was very impressed. Whole drawing room was full of library, all religious books. And I was very happy to see. And as I was thinking of borrowing, so after seeing, you know what he said? I don't believe in God. क्या बोले? I was shocked. I said, so many books. He said, I just read it for fun's sake. तब लगा कि भगवान की क्या महिमा है, माया कैसी है, क्या माया का रोल है. The doubt, falling is not a physical fall that you have fallen because today you had lot of anger, you had to fall. No way you can get over it. No way. Because I had, today I could not do jap, I have fallen. No way. You can, again tomorrow you can. Come on, start fresh. Fallen is when you lose faith on scripture, on Guru, on yourself, on God, that I am meant for that higher. I have to stop putting effort. And that happens, tell me why? When a person has ahankar. Ahankari person is the risk of ahankar. Please note my point. Risk of ahankar is in due time, God will give you doubt and He'll see that you don't achieve Him. I'm not saying just like that. I have gone through so many places and so many things. This is the risk of having ahankar, that ultimately it will be a very slow progress or no progress. Tathanate madhava tavakaha kvachit. Kvachit. 33rd shlok. We have seen it. But when did you see? Yesterday. But yesterday was Sunday. No, today is Saturday. Yesterday was not Sunday. Yesterday was Friday. Only I was on leave. We should have 3 days holiday here. We have, not 3 days, 7 days we have. 7 days we have. It is holy days. Not holiday. We have every day holy day. Those who belong to you. Tathane Madhava. Dekho, Tavakaha. I explained also that girl who was wanting to marry the king. That story I told, if you remember. Tavakaha. आपके ही हैं, हम जैसे भी हैं, हम आपके हैं जैसे हैं, आप मारो पीटो. When we go to the ashram, so this is our contract, as if. Contract is not a great word, but this is our commitment to the teacher. You can hit me, beat me, you can throw me, you can shoot me. I will do whatever you will say, because I know you will do something for my good only. ऐसे निपटा है संबंध. This is how relations are sustained. And this is how we can exist in the ashram. When I went to one ashram, so I was given the job of wiping the blades of the fan. Such a dusty fan was there. So after wiping, I had a lot of allergies. So whole night I couldn't sleep. 1-2 night. Like, what is it called? Wheezing. So the chest was very wheezing, what you call. There's one tablet called Actifed was there. I had no Actifed also. No money to purchase that. So I went to the teacher. So I said, see, that fan, it had too much of dust. So I couldn't wipe. I said, so? He said, I couldn't sleep for 2 nights, 2 days. So I couldn't come in. I'm not very alert in the class because of my allergy. He said, so? What do you want? Say in short. Chup. Say in short what you want. I did not have the courage to say that I can do some other seva. And you know what he did? He said, come here, bring your handkerchief. He brought, and he himself did like this. He said, do like this. And do. Chalo. Whole conversation got over in 3 minutes. I said, okay, Pranam. Thank you. Thank you for giving your precious time. Meaning, I am upset about it. And I continued with sneezing and all these things. Live demonstration is there. So it continued. And after 2 months or so, no reaction. Because Bhagavan said, just remain quiet. Learn to offer yourself somewhere. I was asked, no, your seva is changed. You don't have to do all this sweeping and wiping. You are in the seva of gardening now. And gardening means just water the plants. Very pleasant job. It's aristocratic, sophisticated job is there. You know? Big people also I see watering the plant. Rich people also. It's a hobby. One of my friend was there. In the rain, he used to take umbrella and water the plant. So that seva continued. Big hose pipe, and everybody said, you got such a nice job. I said, I'm happy with anything because I have learnt in 1 minute. I don't keep my thoughts. ताव कहाँ? जीवन में ना एक बात बताते हैं आपसे. Learn to get defeated in front of God and Guru. You will be victorious over whole world. Tavaka means I've come to you, I've surrendered, I've gone, oh God. आपके तो हैं, हम और कहाँ हैं, किसके पास जाएंगे? If I'm not yours, whom I am? अब आप जो मर्जी सो करिए. You do whatever you want to do. Either I should not offer. If I've offered once, offered forever. Offered once is offered forever. Now हम भूल गए ना. Some Mahatma used to say, when the rice is sold, it is up to the buyer what he does with the rice. He can make biryani, he can make kheer, he can give it to somebody, he can use as akshat also. You cannot say this won't be there. अब तो चले गए हम. अब हो गया तो हो गया, प्यार हो गया तो हो गया. थोड़ी ना सोचना पड़ता कि प्यार क्यों हुआ तब ना. किसी से प्यार हो गया, आफ्टर दैट वी डोंट लुक बैक, बोले प्यार क्यों हो गया था. Why the love started? वो हो गया तो हो गया. Surrender हो गया तो हो गया. That means I accept the situation from outside happily, reverentially, quietly. I have no complaints about it. Whatever is there is there. In the ashram when I went, many food was there which I never eaten. Many things were there which I never saw also. खा लिया उसको. Because I had no money. Neither I had any option. खुश रहो आप. When you are not able to accept a situation in front of you, that is called you are revolting against God. My situation है, some situation you cannot change, some you have tried to change and didn't change. Certain thing I tried, I couldn't change. Okay, I tried to change, but after that I could not change. And my work, my life is for you. You be happy, I don't bother about anything else. Brashyanti margatvai na baddha sauradah. They are too, because of their good nature, they are tied to you. Saurad means with the good heart, good emotions, they are tied to you. And tvaya vigupta vicharanti nirbhaya. Even if lot of enemies come in their life, inner or outer, they cross over it. Why? Bhagwan ka bal hai. See, Shankaracharya Bhagwan was there, you know the story. I have told also. Remember then one day night some Kapali came, he said, I want your head. And ultimately, he said, I'll come at 2-3 o'clock in the night. He said, okay, I'll walk. He said, don't tell to anybody. And he took him to the forest. And his disciple was there, Padmapadacharya. So he didn't tell to anybody, Shankaracharya ji. This Kapali, and he went, both of them went. And then something happened to this disciple, Padmapadacharya. He got up all of a sudden with the sword in his hand and he had Narsim Aish. Ultimately, he ran to that forest and killed him also. That person who took. I'm telling the whole thing is short, it's a very long story. तो भगवान बचाते हैं. तो या भी गुप्ता विचरंति निर्भया, he goes ahead. क्यों? कोई और है आपके साथ? Why should you bother? Why should I think about that? I was telling, I think in the afternoon class only. If you have a mother and you are crying, or your mother sees that around him there is a snake or there is a fire, will not the mother rush and protect that? Will Bhagwan leave me like that? How can Bhagwan leave me? वो तो आपको, you have to realize that. First time when I went to Gomukh, there is a place called Gomukh. Well, where is it? Gomukh is 18 kilometers above Gangotri. So first time I went, it was in 1995 or so. Oh, you were born that time? Yes. So, so 1995, when I had gone there, so at that time, one brahmachari was there. As we were passing, the stones started falling down. I must be half kilometer away from her and 500 meters. She shouted. She said, now what will happen? What will happen? See, stone is falling. And she was alone there. And I was totally far away. I said, just take Lord's name. I said, just take Lord's name. And nobody was else. People were scattered all around. He said, God has brought us and He'll protect us. Loudly say, Ganga Maiya ki Jai, Ganga Maiya ki Jai, Ganga Maiya ki Jai. She was so scared. I also could not run like this. And even if I run, what can I do? I can't hold the stone. I'm not Hanumanji like that. हम क्या करेंगे भाई? Ultimately, she got over it and the stone stopped slightly. It stopped after some time. So, blam. And you know when it falls, it is not in one stone falls. Series of slides and whole mountains sometimes falls. You don't know where. And such a big, hundreds of thousands of tons of one stone is. If it hits, then you are gone. Straight away in the Ganges. No work required. Not that somebody has to do in the Haridwar. You will reach Haridwar automatically. And such a cold water is there in Gomukh. Oh, very cold water. You had gone, no? See, Madan Bhai was there. You also have gone. First time. You gone? Huh? You had gone? Acha, yes. Karunaji was also there. Yes, I remember that. Good, you had gone. Yes, that was second time. Third time I had gone. कुछ नहीं बताया तो या भी गुप्ता हम लोग के पास है कौन विनायकानीक अमृतसु प्रभो डरो मत आप किसी चीज से डोंट बी अफ्रेड चैंट लॉर्ड्स नेम क्या होगा उससे You know, when I was in 7th class, so one very difficult paper came and everybody I knew who was about to fail. But I wrote a letter to God. I said, see Bhagavan, please don't fail me. You can fail anybody else, but don't fail me because in my family nobody has failed and they will make my parents very sad. I wrote a letter and I put under that. Because everybody was to fail in that subject. Because that subject, nobody knew anything. But I said I won't go and take the report card. Because supposing I fail. And what that I had feared that happened, I saw my father coming with the report card. And he did not say anything. He didn't say you have failed, pass. But I couldn't make it out, not a good news. Wait, the story has yet to end. Wait. So, anyway, he gave the report card simply. Nothing said, nothing. You will not believe, within 1 hour, main teacher of the school came. He said he has been passed because his performance has been good. Among the few students, these people, he's passed. There is no. Otherwise, whole class would have failed. It will give a bad name to the school itself. 72 people failing. वो सब हो गया फिर we got a new report card. And when I saw, I said, Bhagavan, what are you doing? वो तो बहुत सी ऐसी बातें होती हैं। वो भगवान बचाते हैं, ही प्रोटेक्ट्स यू, ही इज द वन हु इज बिहाइंड, अदरवाइज यू वोंट बी सिटिंग हियर। त्वया विगुप्ता विचरन्ति निर्भया, निर्भया, he goes freely, freely he goes. Vinayakani kapa mardasu murdasu prabho. I had taken this shlok yesterday also, and today also I have taken because it is good. अच्छा श्लोक है ना? Say second, third line is very important. Please underline third line. Tvaya vigupta vicharanti nirbhayaha. Nirbhaya is nominative case. Don't underline something else. कौन है बल, कौन है आपका भाई? वही तो भगवान बल है, भगवान ही तो बल है। I mean Gurudev, I tell about Gurudev. He came from Pune. I think he must have taken from Haridwar or somewhere the train to Pune. And he had 25 paisa in his pocket. So one host was there, he said, please come and can stay in my house. No mission, no person, nothing. Zero organization. He used to say 4 people were there, and one, apart from me, and one was there because his sheet we are all sitting on in the first lecture. And you won't believe, it was 100 days talk. And they said, how long? Well, how long? As long as the priest allows, so we'll continue. And it went to 100 days, and Mr. Naidu is there in Pune, who is no more now, in the Rain's father. He was attendant in the first year. And it continued, it overflowed. People started pouring from all directions. Then he got an invitation to go to Chennai. He said, I continued till I got another invitation. Other where to go? And second yagna, it's interesting thing, no organization. He got his flyer printed, he himself, and he put a turban, and on a bicycle, he had a bicycle, and he went on saying that, please come to the Swami Chinmaya's lecture today, tonight on this. And he did publicity like this. And nowhere to stay, one haunted house was there. They gave him a place in a haunted house. And one Muslim person was there. And he used to, his ochre lungi, he used to put on front. So people thought this is the tongue of the ghost. Because in the night they saw something moving like this. And that, from Chennai, it became so big. कोई और है, somebody else is there in this life behind you, behind me, behind the ashram. Somebody else is running the show. We are just puppets and pawns. As long as he wants, show will continue. You don't worry about that. Then what shall I do? Just be an actor. Don't have to become director. One film can't have 2 directors. When already script has been written, you don't change the script. Because you already will become villain then. Sattvam vishuddham shrayate bhavan sthitau sharirinam shreya upayanam vapuhu vedakriya yoga tapas samadhibihi tabarhanam ye na janas samihate. मिल गया? Which श्लोक? 34. बोले सत्वम विशुद्धम श्रयते. श्रयते means you are dependent on, whole world is dependent on you, but you are dependent on one form. Here sattvam means his form. And sattvam vishuddham, satguna. Form is vapuhu. Shreyaha upayanam means upahar. This is your gift. You came to us as a form. You took a form. Vapuhu. Vapu means vam. Vam means amritam. The mantra of Akash is Ham. Mantra of Vayu is Agni is Ram. So all have. So Vam is there. Vam. So he says. Who says? Devtas are saying. You have taken a body as a gift to us. Why? Because you can't express. We are very interactive people. We want to interact, we want to talk, we want to laugh with somebody, we want to cry with somebody, we want to hold somebody. अरे कुछ ना हो तो यही दे दो ना हमको. One Mahatma was there, one old lady went. So Mahatma said, हाँ old lady, बुढ़िया, what do you want? So she said, कुछ Mahatma, बोले one stone was there, बोले जाओ, ये तुम्हारी एक गोल मटोल, this is called गोल मटोल, this is your Bhagwan, go. And she started doing puja, akshat, etc. He said, protect, he is very small. And whole night she used to stand with a stick in her hand because in the village jackal had come. She was so real. So 3 nights she did not sleep. Lord Vishnu came. He said, come, I'm so happy. Come to Vaikunt. He said, no, I'm taking care of that child. He said, no, you take him also. Then she asked instantly, there is no jackals there. इतना इनोसेंस होता है. एक फॉर्म भगवान बना लेते हैं. One form of Lord Ram is there, Lord Krishna is there, and you do vyavahar every day. You offer flower, you offer akshat, and slowly relation develops. And because of that relation, your other relations becomes weaker. You do bole theek hai. Some people are there, sometimes they were eating something, something which is not very pure in the house. Since they brought the Bhagwan, they became aware. Bole, how can I eat there? In the house, all these things. Bhagwan is there. Acha, I cannot eat all these things. I have to eat out if I have to. But in the house, I can't bring all these things. So very vyavahar changes when you are having the Lord in the house. Somebody else becomes the head of your house. Like an ashram has a head here, Lord is a head here. Somebody else is head of the ashram. Somebody else as if rules your house, protects your house, in charge of your house, in charge of your family. And how you feel? Because every day when you started giving, taking, offering pranam to that altar, offering namaskar, then doing arti, then doing puja, even little also for 5 minutes, even if you do, you develop a relationship. And then Bhagwan is there for you. Aaj bahut man kharab. I'll sit in front of God for some time. I feel like crying a lot. Okay, cry. बहुत दुख हो रहा है. I feel like crying a lot. To cry, no? I'm crying, don't worry. When you develop such kind of affinity and connection, so you never feel that. Slowly you know what will happen. Your emotional dependence on the world lessens. You feel I will with the Lord. I can live without anybody. I can live without anybody. I don't need a lot of people around me. This is written, Shreya Upayanam Vapuhu. You know the story of Madan Mohan? Madan Mohan, that Vrindavan temple. He is not here. तो कुछ इंडिया टाइप लग रहा है. Election is there. Huh? Kavadis. Something else is there. इतना relation हो जाता है भगवान से. There was one great saint, his name was Sanatan Goswami. Rup Goswami or Sanatan Goswami. He used to do parikrama of Giriraj ji. And one day somebody said, I am dying. So there is one Laddu Gopal. Laddu Gopal, Murti which you have, you please keep with you. He said, I cannot keep because I have to give him food every day. I am a sannyasi. Myself, I don't have food some days. And every day I have to give him bhog. I cannot manage. He said, no, but if you don't have, he also won't have. I told this story, if you remember. And ultimately he brought. He said, okay. And then he got one atta only. That the bhiksha. So he made a small ball and he put in front of Lord. And Lord said, give me some salt. He had put in the fire, that is small ball. And he got very angry. He said, this is why I don't want it, not want to bring you. You are asking salt. Tomorrow you will ask ghee. Day after butter. Then you will ask rabdi. Then you will ask khurchan. Then you will ask something sour, salty. हमें नहीं रखना है तुमको, तुम कहीं अपने आप इंतजाम कर लो. You go somewhere. I don't have to. खूब डांटे. खूब डांट दिए भगवान के. See, they had, somebody has so much of love that he can scold God also. Next day he was just sitting in the same place and was ship in front of him is the Jamna ji. Still the temple is there if you have gone there. And one ship got stuck up. So somebody said, one Mahatma is there, go and ask him what can we do. So that shipman went to the Mahatma. He said, my ship is stuck up, what can we do? He said, what is the ship? He said, salt. Then one sack of salt he put it in the temple and ship continued. But all the money and wealth he got, he made a temple when he came back. So there are two temples, Madan Mohan. One is old, other is new. Still it is there. अभी भी भगवान है वो. Same भगवान is there also. वो तो कुछ करते हैं भगवान. Does something, he talks to you, he does something. For you it is to, sometime he'll smile, sometime he'll frown, sometime he'll cry. Sometime he will feel very, sad. So you have to discover that relation with your personal God. And every time you have to see his face. Like when we went to Gurudev, we used to see his face. Is he happy with me? You see, everybody was seeing the face. And if Gurudev was not happy, he was not looking also. And if you ask Gurudev what you want, nothing. And you walk. You understand something is wrong somewhere. Something has gone wrong somewhere. Sattvam vishuddham sharete bhavan sthitau sharirinam श्रेय उपायनम वपुः. ये हो गया ना ये श्लोक. तवाढ़म येन जन समीयते. आप supposing avatar was not there, then how will you have murtis? Which murti will make? What will worship if he had not taken some finite form? Then what will happen in Janmashtami and Ramnavami? Only Janmashtami, what we are doing later on. So, कहीं से कहीं माइंड चला जाता है. इतना ही होता है. अब वन स्मॉल मूर्ति इन बद्रीनाथ. Badrinath, many of you must have gone. You have gone Badrinath? Not gone. You also not gone. Hare. चलो भाई. So, चलो भाई. तो वो जो मूर्ति है बद्रीनाथ में, तो कैप्टन तो अभी हो गए हैं. Recently have gone. This year who has gone? This year only you have gone. You also this year? This year is gone. So that murti which is there, it is this big only. Not more than that. Big, they have put a big mukut on that. And that is a khandit murti. It's cracked. And 100 years back, that murti, it was occupied illegally by the Buddhists. It became a Buddhist temple. And they threw the murti in the Alaknanda. That was occupied all. Shankaracharya Bhagavan came. And he went in the river and took out one murti. And that was slightly broken. Khandit means little cracked or broken. He put it back. He went to another place, put his hand, again same murti came out. Second time. Third time, again same murti came out. Then he thought it is the murti Bhagavan wants. And that murti is worshipped today. But the priest is from Kerala. You won't believe that small murti. I don't know what is the magic of Badrinath. Buses after lakhs and lakhs of people come every day. Let the landslide be there, let anything be there. And very closely if you observe, they will ask you, okay, you can come on the front and see. So he'll tell you, yes, बीच वाली मूर्ति है बद्रीनाथ भगवान की है, इसके बगल में कुबेर जी हैं, बड़े से कुबेर जी से. कुबेर जी is much bigger and shining. ये नर नारायण है, ये है, ऐसे he will show everything. And people are all watching. चलिए हो गया. अरे दिखाइए नहीं हो गया. चलिए. Please move ahead. अरे हम देखे नहीं नर नारायण कौन है? चलिए बात दें अगले. ये क्राउन वाली ये बद्रीनाथ जी, ये कुबेर है जिनका फेस ऐसे है, वो कुबेर है. बद्रीनाथ कहाँ है? ये बीच में ही है. चलिए बहुत बात कर रहे हैं हम. चलिए. You're talking a lot. Go. And that Badrinath Murti is full of, you know what is there? Full of tulsi is there. Itni tulsi, trucks of tulsi come there every day. Trucks. वो भगवान कल्याण कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Two mountains are there. One is Narm, another is Narayan. And they in Satyug, they were seen clearly meditating. As Dwapar and Kalyug came, Dwapar and Treta, they disappeared slowly. अवतार भगवान के. And they say there has to be a time where the Badrinath will be closed. These two mountains will merge. That's another story, Ken. That is there. So before that happens, please go and see. So, Tavarhanam, ye na jana samihate. You are tempting me like that? Yes. Darshan to karo, human body mein, you don't know when the human body will fall away. Hindus have this dream to have darshan at least of this char dham. अच्छा, okay, I'll think. अगर वो मूर्ति भगवान का अवतार ना होता, how will you express emotions? इतना प्यार है भगवान का. If Bhagwan had not taken avatar, who will steal butter and who will tease the gopis? And how will we hear the leelas of Bhagwan Krishna? वो तो, he tempted, he pulled through our names, his name, form, etc. Who will do puja, etc.? Ved, Kriya, Yoga, Tapas, Samadhi, Tabaranam, Yena, Jana, Samiha, they do their puja. This is the glory of taking avatar and taking a form. And in no other religion, Bhagwan takes form. Therefore, it is not suiting to everybody. ठीक है ना? Therefore, in every Hindu house, there will be some photograph, something is there. Something is there to hold. Some Bhagwan is there. And people are so, they make new Bhagwan out of Shivji also. This Mahakal is there, Shivling is there. Every day Mahakal is decorated. Their face is made of Mahakal. And they put mustache also. Where mustache came in Shivji? One mustache bhi aa gaye. One is Bal Shivji, the small Shivji is lying down. Where I never heard Bal Shivji, small Shivji, baby Shivji lying down. उसको फोटो बना दिया उन्होंने. Baby Shivji is there. ठीक है भैया, जो कर ले. उसका मजा है. If you unless you give something, unless you offer, unless you go and touch, satisfaction is not there. Therefore, in Kedarnath, if you go, you just feel like touching and embracing the God there. You have to put ghee on that शिवलिंग. शिवलिंग क्या हो तो खैर भगवान का रूप है. You put ghee You have touched dust that. You have to put that. Although dust should be there from behind. Hey, chali. We just embrace at that time. You can see the real India there. इतना वो भगवान करते हैं, उतनी कामना पूरी करते हैं वो. इतनी भीड़. You know, this time, this is July. Phool Bangla is there in Vrindavan. You know Phool Bangla? The whole place is decorated by the flowers. And very beautiful. What beauty is there. And sometimes Bake Bihari ji comes out also. And whole place is reverberating. Bake Bihari Lal Ki Jai. And Pandit ji is there. He is opening the door. He is closing and he is offering flower. Itna expression hai. So many times I prefer to be out, not in the front. Some Pandit will please come. In the front they will take. अच्छा प्रणाम कर लीजिए. चलिए आपके माला हो गया. चलिए आप यहीं खड़े रहिए. There is a soul there. Soul of your life is satsang. Soul of your life is daily sadhana. Soul of your life is puja. Soul of your life is jap. That is the soul of your day. What makes your day is few moments like that only. Not eating, not drinking, not talking, not going to the office. My day was made because I did my puja. My day was made because I went to the satsang. My day was made because I chanted Lord's name. My day was made because I was very happy to decorate the Lord today. I changed the clothes today. है ना? Say yes. बोले yes. So if avatar was not taking place, then how will we express all these things? Other religion, how will they express? They don't have an expression. They don't have a very good expression therefore. इसलिए we should be offering ourselves and developing relation with that Lord, and ultimately you will see that very Bhagwan's face will change. If you are worshipping in your house also, see here Bhagwan's face is different. And in your house also if you worship, his eyes will change, his face will change, his very way of seeing you will change. There is something different that you will see that. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda